Everyone, Amy here from the Emerald Empress. I am here to do Aries May reading. So let's see what we have in store for Aries. Oh. All right. So first off, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And then let's see here, the Eight of Cups in reverse. And then the Knight of Swords in reverse. So lots of reversed. All right, so let's talk about what these cards mean, just kind of in general. So the Four of Swords in reverse implies that you are exhausted, burnt out. You're maybe dealing with some stagnation, a little bit of restlessness. So May might be, or you might be experiencing, just kind of that burnt out, maybe having something to do with work or maybe lack of work. But you just kind of feel stuck. And in this stuck feeling, there's stress. And then we move on to the Four of Cups reversed, which indicates greediness, possessiveness, stinginess, overspending, self-protection. So, this could imply that you're looking for that stability, but maybe your actions or the actions of people around you would suggest otherwise. So maybe you are overspending. Maybe it could be something where you're feeling like you can't overspend, and so you're holding everything, and you're almost kind of possessive, or someone around you is being possessive of their money. But then we move into the Seven of Cups reversed, and let's see here. This one means that you could be overwhelmed by your choices. Again, that lack of purpose, or maybe you're feeding into something that is maybe an illusion or maybe a diversion to create confusion. And then we have the Knight of Swords reversed. Again, restless, unfocused, burnt out, impulsive, unpredictable, like this disregard for consequences, which to me almost kind of feels like an Aries. And it almost kind of feels like a lack of being grounded. We have air, earth, and water, but we're not really seeing you show up here. There's no fire. So let's dig a little bit deeper and see what we can do to help this feeling, because this feeling is not one that seems fulfilling. It doesn't seem, it just seems like you're kind of lost right now. So let's see. Okay, so Leo fire is presenting in the Six of Wands. And this is a great one. This is public recognition, victory, progress, self-confidence. And I'm thinking that these are the things that you want back. Okay, here we go. Well, Aries, it almost kind of feels like we might be dealing with some painful endings, some betrayal, some loss. Like maybe you're feeling like you failed a little bit. But I feel like you're getting back to that harmony. And I almost kind of feel like, in a way, that this means you need to recenter. You need to go back home. You need to harmonize yourself. You need to create your own joy. And I think that will come from kind of stepping back and regrounding yourself. All right, let's see if there's anything else that can help us. Is there anything else that Aries needs to hear? How can we get, whoa. All right. Well, then we have the Five of Cups. Again, failure, disappointment, loss, grief. Okay. more water energy. Okay, but what do we do to help? How can we help? What do we need to do? Okay, so we do have the Death card that pops up in reverse. And this means that you're holding on. You're holding on to this. So I think possibly this month you need to go back home, whatever home means to you, and you need to quit resisting this fear of change. Because it's all it's going to lead is to stagnation. And you want yourself to be in this, I'm getting the sense that you want personal transformation, but it doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes you have to go home, you have to do your homework, you have to tame that fire. Maybe all of the water that's coming through is saying, hey, put out the fire for a little while. Aries, I always say that, Aries are the fieriest of the fire signs. But maybe it's time to, yeah, absolutely. So now we have the Two of Swords, and this one, it's a Libra card, which means that it's air, but it just means that you're in a difficult situation right now and you're weighing your options and you're almost kind of like in this deadlock. But what's going to help you get through this is planning, progress, discovery, sometimes even leaving home, maybe traveling somewhere, finding your own home. But it's almost kind of like you're here and you're there and you need to find your balance. And that's not always the case of rushing into things. You don't want to rush into things right now. You want to take your time. You want to reflect. You want it to happen for you now, but it's not going to happen now, is what I'm sensing. What needs to happen now is you need to take time, reflect, calm yourself, balance yourself, and then things will start to progress for you. All right, well, this is our Aries reading for the month of May. If you'd like to book a personal reading or a private reading, you can always reach out on any of my social pages, DM me, WhatsApp. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. But yeah, if you'd like to have a personal reading, go ahead and just reach out, and I would be happy to get you on the schedule. All right, take care. Bye-bye.